This is a grammatical sentence formation course being taught by M. Kadirvedi Chennai. Dear friends, are you ready? Today, we are going to see Fluency in English, Part 17. You just note out the heading Fluency in English, Part 17. Fluency in English, Part 17. Fluency means what? Fluency is nothing but the quality of being able to speak English fluently without any hesitation. That means what? When you think you ought to speak, when you think you ought to speak, that is called fluency. I'm here. I will train you in a systematic way to get fluency in English without any grammatical errors. Don't write anything. Please close your note. You have to listen with the concentration. That is enough. If you want, you can express on the spot. You can also try to answer each and every question. Now, we are going to see present perfect tense passive usage. Present perfect tense passive usage. Main heading is fluency in English. That is the main heading. Now, I will raise as many questions as possible in present perfect tense passive usage using the auxiliary verbs have or has plus been plus past participle. Shall we start? Before that, you just understand the definition how we will use present perfect tense. To express past action whose time is not given and definite. You just understand the example. All the unwanted materials have been removed from there. All the unwanted materials have been removed from there. So here time is not given. So we have to use only present perfect tense. Okay. One more point. To denote an action beginning at some time in the past and continuing up to the present moment. You just understand the example. I have been invited to attend the party. I have been invited to attend the party. That means what? என்னை இன்வைட் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கிறது பட் இன்னமும் அந்த பார்ட்டி நடக்கல. ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு அட்டெண்ட் த பார்ட்டி. ஸோ பாஸ்ட்ல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிருந்தா அதனுடைய எஃபெக்ட் இப்போ வரைக்கும் இருக்கும். வெரி சிம்பிளி யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். ப்ரெசன்ட் பர்ஃபெக்ட் டென்ஸ் ஆக்டிவ் யூசேஜா இருக்கட்டும், ப்ரெசன்ட் பர்ஃபெக்ட் டென்ஸ் பாசிவ் யூசேஜா இருக்கட்டும், பாஸ்ட்ல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆனதான் பட் அதனுடைய எஃபெக்ட் இப்போ வரைக்கும் இருந்தா இருக்கும்னா we have to use only present perfect tense. Understand? முடிஞ்சிட்டா once word closed, then we have to use past tense. That is different. Shall we start? Okay. Mr. Kumar, has he been recommended by the HOD for the post of technical assistant? Considering his outstanding performance, has he been recommended by the HOD for the post of technical assistant? Considering his outstanding performance, yes, he has been recommended by the HOD for the post of technical assistant, considering his outstanding performance. Yes, he has been recommended by the HOD for the post of technical assistant, considering his outstanding performance. I'm going to take double money for only this one. Understand? அவருடைய அவுட்ஸ்டாண்டிங் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் கன்சிடர் பண்ணி டெக்னிக்கல் அசிஸ்டன்ட் போஸ்டுக்காக ஹெச்ஓடியால் அவரை ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கிறதா? அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? இதுதான் கொஸ்டின். எஸ், அவருடைய அவுட்ஸ்டாண்டிங் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் கன்சிடர் பண்ணி டெக்னிக்கல் அசிஸ்டன்ட் போஸ்டுக்காக அவர் ஹெச்ஓடியால் ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? ஷல் ஐ ரிப்பீட் them? Okay. After that you can understand. Okay. Has he been recommended by the HOD for the post of technical assistant considering his outstanding performance? Yes, he has been recommended by the HOD for the post of technical assistant considering his outstanding performance. Mr. Mani, have you been permitted to meet the director tomorrow morning? Have you been permitted to meet the director tomorrow morning? Yes, I have been permitted to meet the director tomorrow morning. Yes, I have been permitted to meet the director tomorrow morning. What time have you been permitted to meet the director tomorrow morning? What time have you been permitted to meet the director tomorrow morning? I have been permitted to meet the director at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I have been permitted to meet the director at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Mr. Prasad, has approval been obtained from the director for the proposal? Has approval been obtained from the director for the proposal? Yes, approval has been obtained from the director for the proposal. Yes, approval has been obtained from the director for the proposal. When was the approval obtained from the director for the proposal? When was the approval obtained from the director for the proposal? It was obtained from the director for the proposal yesterday morning. It was obtained from the director for the proposal yesterday morning. Ms. Arun, has sanction been accorded by the director for the expenditure to be incurred for this work? Has sanction been accorded by the director for the expenditure to be incurred for this work? Yes, sanction has been accorded by the director for the expenditure to be incurred for this work. Yes, sanction has been accorded by the director for the expenditure to be incurred for this work. Mr. Mani, has an advertisement been published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant? Has an advertisement been published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant? Yes, an advertisement has been published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant. Yes, an advertisement has been published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant. When was the advertisement published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant? When was the advertisement published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant? It was published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant last Monday. It was published by the IIT management in all the leading newspapers for the post of junior assistant last Monday. Mr. Madikavasan, has the job been executed by the contractor? Has the job been executed by the contractor? Yes, it has already been executed by the contractor. Yes, it has already been executed by the contractor. When was it executed by the contractor? When was it executed by the contractor? It was executed by the contractor last week. It was executed by the contractor last week. Mr. Madikavasam, have all the pending civil works been completed? Have all the pending civil works been completed? No, they have not yet been completed. No, they have not yet been completed. When are they going to be completed? When are they going to be completed? இதுக்கு என்ன அர்த்தம்? எப்போ அவைகள் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணப்பட போகிறது? Understand? When are they going to be completed? They are going to be completed in another 10 days. They are going to be completed in another 10 days. Mr. Ravi, has the matter been discussed with the manager? Has the matter been discussed with the manager? Yes, it has already been discussed with the manager. Yes, it has already been discussed with the manager. When was it discussed with the manager? When was it discussed with the manager? அது எப்போ மேனேஜர் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணப்பட்டது? Past tense passive usage, okay? When was it discussed with the manager? It was discussed with the manager between 3:30 and 4 yesterday afternoon. It was discussed with the manager between 3:30 and 4 yesterday afternoon. Mr. Ravi, have all the floors in their building been cleaned by the sweepers before they start the function at 5 o'clock this evening? Have all the floors in their building been cleaned by the sweepers before they start the function at 5 o'clock this evening? That means what? இன்னைக்கு ஈவினிங் 5 o'clock அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் அவங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஸ்வீப்பர்ஸால் அவங்களுடைய பில்டிங்களோட எல்லா ஃப்ளோர்ஸும் கிளீன் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கிறதா? Understand? This is the translation for this, okay, passive usage. Have all the floors in their building been cleaned by the sweepers before they start the function at 5 o'clock this evening? Yes, all the floors in their building have already been cleaned by the sweepers before they start the function at 5 o'clock this evening. Yes, all the floors in their building have already been cleaned by the sweepers before they start the function at 5 o'clock this evening. Mr. Money, has a reply mail been sent to the supplier? Has a reply mail been sent to the supplier? No, it has not yet been sent to the supplier. No, it has not yet been sent to the supplier. When is it going to be sent to the supplier? When is it going to be sent to the supplier? It is going to be sent to the supplier before lunch today. It is going to be sent to the supplier before lunch today. Mr. Ravi, have all the questions been answered in part A by your son? Have all the questions been answered in part A by your son? Yes, all the questions have been answered in part A by my son. Yes, all the questions have been answered in part A by my son. How many questions were there to be answered in part A? How many questions were there to be answered in part A? There were 30 questions to be answered in part A. There were 30 questions to be answered in part A. Mr. Money, have all those bureaus been moved from there? Have all those bureaus been moved from there? No, they have not yet been moved from there. No, they have not yet been moved from there. When are they going to be moved from there? When are they going to be moved from there? They are going to be moved from there after the office hours today. They are going to be moved from there after the office hours today. Mr. Money, have all the unwanted materials been cleared from that site? Have all the unwanted materials been cleared from that site? Yes, they have already been cleared from that site. Yes, they have already been cleared from that site. When were all the unwanted materials cleared from that site? When were all the unwanted materials cleared from that site? அந்த சைட் இருந்து எப்பொழுது எல்லா unwanted materials கிளியர் பண்ணப்பட்டன? Past tense passive usage. When were all the unwanted materials cleared from that site? They were cleared from that site last week. They were cleared from that site last week. Mr. Money, have all the waste papers been put into the dustbin? Have all the waste papers been put into the dustbin? No, they have not yet been put into the dustbin. No, they have not yet been put into the dustbin. When are they going to be put into the dustbin? When are they going to be put into the dustbin? They are going to be put into the dustbin as soon as the peon comes from the canteen. They are going to be put into the dustbin as soon as the peon comes from the canteen. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? Did you listen with concentration? Okay. Not only that, you have to express on the spot. Understand? With the concentration, you have to answer. Okay. Let me finish up to this level. Thank you very much for having attended this class continuously. If you like this course, if you are interested in attending this class, if it creates any positive vibration in your mind, please share with your friends and others. It will definitely, certainly and surely make my dreams realized. I will meet you this time tomorrow. Until then, goodbye. M. Kadirvedu. Thank you.